we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I went in a Humvee a lot. I be on go. Cause I come from the shot.
Tonight. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught. It's Jakobi Meyers. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burt?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Allen now looks to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hodge. Going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jackson. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you. when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Play action. Now it's Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Black Knights have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to Hilton. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A give up the middle to Dobbins to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fighting. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And he won't quite make it to the 25. London about set to take over on offense. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. London about set to take over on offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. so what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown! A big play there. 54 yards. And the Black Knights will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Hilton. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Black Knights are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1 play drive and into the end zone for 6. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Allen now on first down. Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where you see the final score there. The Saints with a much-needed win to keep their season afloat as they push their record to 2-4 with the win. From there, we're off to check out another game. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Christian Kirk, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Here's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Dancing to his left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away. Changes what you're...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Black Knights take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills ready to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field. And
touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Black Knights get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Allen going to throw. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Allen again. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing now is Allen. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there, because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen finding Knox there, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Complete to Hilton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Allen to throw once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Black Knights look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Now Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the home team here, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they can't quite seem to turn things around as